Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Dr. Tony Allen, PBA Chair and President of Delaware State University.
Good afternoon. At my church, the pastor always says, attitude check, and the congregation says, praise the Lord. So let me give it a try. Attitude check. Ooh, y'all couldn't come to my church. Attitude check. Attitude check. All right, now we can begin. This closing ceremony is very special for a couple of reasons. This is the largest White House HBCU week in the history of the conference. And sometimes we just don't give enough due love to those folks behind the scenes. I want to start off by celebrating my dear friend and partner, Dr. Deetra Trent. And if y'all would just keep the clapping going. Get on your feet. Let her and her team feel you. Deetra has a team of six, one of whom is her right hand, Seneca Franklin. I asked Seneca just backstage how long she's been doing it. She said it's her 14th conference. So Seneca, thank you for all you do. I also have some PBA fellow colleagues in the room. I just want to acknowledge them, the great Dr. Javon Adams-Gatson from Norfolk State University, the incomparable Dr. Makola Abdullah from Virginia State University, my ace, Dr. Quentin Ross from Alabama State University. He's 1911, just the wrong organization. Brother Patrick Coakley from Civic Learners. Brother Coakley, where are you? What's up, brother? Our only student committee member who always shows up and always speaks up from Bowie State University, Miss Paige Blake. The hip-hop president, Dr. Walter Kimbrough, Talladega College. And our dear brother from Kresge Foundation, Mr. William Moses. Each year, the White House Initiative on HBCUs recognizes excellence in innovation and collaboration by presenting the ECHO Award to those who make outstanding contributions to the HBCU community. We recognize these individuals or organizations in the following categories: student achievement, public partnership, lifetime achievement, private partnership, the Executive Directors Award, and the Vista Prize for Public Leadership. As I call your name, please join me on stage. This year, the Student Achievement Award is presented to Stacy Milner and the Entertainment Industry College Outreach Program, also known as ECOP. ECOP is a vital force in empowering HBCU students, providing them with opportunities on the business side of the entertainment industry through programs such as HBCU in LA, HBCU in Atlanta, and HBCU in New York. The 2024 State Public Partnership Award is presented to the San Francisco Human Rights Commission. Through its visionary efforts, the commission is working to establish a subset of HBCU satellite campuses on the West Coast in San Francisco, creating an unprecedented access to quality education for students in the region. The White House Initiative will accept the award on the San Francisco Human Relations Commission behalf. The Federal Partnership Award goes to Mark Dunn of the Department of Justice. During his time at the Department of Justice as representative to the White House Initiative on HBCUs, Mark Dunn served as a key ally to the HBCU community, One of his signature accomplishments was managing the inaugural Department of Justice HBCU Regional Forum at Clark Atlanta University. Give it up for Clark. The Executive Directors Award is being presented to the Georgia Institute of Technology for their work as the facilitator of the HBCU CHIPS Network initiative. From the beginning, the Georgia Tech Research Collaboration Initiative, under the leadership of Dr. George White and Dr. Taisha Smith, has been a committed partner helping lay the foundation for HBCUs in order to take part of one of the most consequential investments in the federal government. They serve as a prime example of how other institutions can forge meaningful partnerships with HBCUs in word and deed. The Vista Prize for Public Leadership is presented to the Future of STEM Scholars Initiative, or FOSSI. Now, I need everybody in this room to take out your phones or iPads and write down Future of STEM Scholars Initiative, FOSSI. FOSSI is a national industry-wide program seeking to increase the number of underrepresented professionals in STEM by providing scholarships to students pursuing STEM degrees at HBCUs. FOSSI is dedicated to supporting those STEM scholars by eliminating financial barriers and awarding 4-year, $40,000 scholarships. 4-year, $40,000 scholarships. To date, they have awarded $40 million. Get to know FOSSI. The Lifetime Achievement Award is presented to a person you all know, Tom Joyner. A Tuskegee graduate, Tom Joyner has been a pioneering force in media and an unwavering in his commitment to HBCUs. As the founder of the Tom Joyner Foundation, he has devoted himself to supporting HBCUs and other students in ways that are both innovative and impactful. The foundation, under his visionary leadership, has raised $71 million. That makes him the highest single alumni benefactor to contribute to every HBCU. Today, we're not just celebrating his milestone accomplishments, but also acknowledging his profound impact on our community. He's not with us here today, but let's just give him a very, very warm round of applause. And finally, the 2024 ECHO Award in Private Partnership is presented to Dominion Energy. Dominion Energy has a long-standing commitment to advancing opportunity for historically Black colleges and universities. Going back nearly 4.5 decades, Dominion believes that actions matter, and they take pride in the transformative support they provide to 11 HBCUs in their service area. In 2020, Dominion established HBCU Promise, committing $25 million to support endowments, capital projects, operating expenses, and educational programs in clean energy at HBCUs. Dominion Energy is a continuous and dedicated supporter of National HBCU Week. Please help me welcome to the podium Tanya Bird, Senior Policy Director with Dominion Energy.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is a great honor to accept the Excellence in Innovation and Collaboration Award on behalf of Dominion Energy. Our company believes deeply in the work of HBCUs and has worked many years to help support it. For me personally, today is a full circle moment. 31 years ago, so hard to say that number out loud, but Virginia Power, a subsidiary of Dominion Energy, helped me fulfill my dream of attending Howard University. By providing me with scholarships and multiple internships throughout my 5 years there. Yes, School of Engineering, I was on that extended matriculation plan. And then again while obtaining my MBA. So as we have done for at least 40 years, Dominion Energy continues to support historically Black colleges and universities and the students who attend them. We know that HBCUs and their graduates have made and continue to make significant contributions to national and international progress. While society has moved beyond the original overt discrimination in admissions that made HBCUs necessary, their role in society remained as important as it ever was, and so does the need to support them financially. To cite but one example, and one that many of you I know are familiar with, endowments at HBCUs lag behind the endowments of other institutions by 70% or more. We at Dominion Energy believe that because we are a public service company, our mandate includes more than our core mission of providing reliable, affordable, and increasingly clean energy to those that we power every day. We are part of the broader social fabric, and we feel a responsibility to support our customers and our communities in ways that extend beyond the energy marketplace. One of our core values is ethics. Ethics calls on us not only to sit up and take notice, but to step up and take action. In the face of injustice, inequality, and America's failure to fully deliver on its promise to all citizens without exception. That is why we have developed multiple pathways to advance the cause of social justice. You heard him speak earlier about our HBCU promise, a 6-year, $25 million commitment to 11 HBCUs in our service territory, which include Virginia, Ohio, North Carolina, and South Carolina. The Dominion Energy Educational Equity Scholarship Program, a 6-year, $10 million fund to underwrite education for students in underrepresented communities. And our Strong Men and Women in Virginia and South Carolina History Program, which carries out partnerships with the Library of Virginia and the South Carolina Department of Education to honor prominent African Americans, past and present, who have made noteworthy and admirable contributions in their home states of Virginia and South Carolina to the nation and in their chosen professions. In fact, our partnerships go beyond professional. They are deeply personal to us, as we have a number of our executives who have served as members of HBCU Board of Trustees, Board of Directors, and Trustees. From relationships such as these, we know that students who matriculate at these beloved institutions and the faculty and staff who dedicate their lives to the success of them are no different or less excellent than those at any other college or university. In fact, they might have even more to commend, considering the obstacles, both personal and institutional, that they have had to overcome. The individuals and institutions that make up the HBCU family have contributed mightily to the betterment of our communities and our nation as a whole. They deserve not only recognition, but support for such important work. And Dominion Energy is proud to contribute to this cause of uplift. In closing, to Executive Director Trent and your entire team, we thank you. We are deeply grateful in this recognition for the work that we so strongly believe in. Thank you all.
Just one more quick point of Chairman's personal privilege. I'd like to have all the White House Initiative staff just come to the front so you can be recognized. Come on. Keep clapping. Naeem, where are you? Sedeka. HBCU presidents know where the real work gets done. God bless you.
Please welcome to the stage President Makola Abdullah, President of Virginia State University.
Uh-oh. Somebody left their phone up here. Just leave it up here? Okay. All right, I'm going to leave it right here where it belongs. How's everybody doing? Good. I am honored to be here to be a part of this program for the rest of the program for the luncheon. First, I was backstage when Dr. Allen so eloquently made everybody stand up and clap for Deidre Trent and for her staff. I was clapping too, but I think that someone that we should also clap for, the man who chairs the Board of Advisors, Dr. Tony Allen. And so can you please get on your feet and clap for this man? Through his professionalism and his personal relationships, he has accomplished more for the HBCUs than many of these committees have done in the past, and I'm just honored to be able to serve with you. Thank you, brother. And now, I would like to ask all of my colleagues, the presidents and chancellors of our historically black colleges and universities, to go that way and meet me behind the stage so that we can do the presidential roll call, so y'all can come out here and shout at people just a little bit and tell them how great your institution is. While they get up, look, these individuals, the presidents of our historically, and chancellors of our historically black colleges and universities, know one thing. They know that our institutions, above others, are doing the incredible work to help young people chase the American dream. While other schools abandon that dream and raise their tuition to prices that people can't afford and raise their admission requirements so that they themselves, if they were high school students, they couldn't get into their own institutions. Our HBCUs make sure that young people have access and opportunity. And please, as they come up, I want you to clap for them when they come. Y'all backstage as y'all are backstage. Can you do me a favor and line up in reverse chronological order? No, based on your institution. I'm sorry, Lord have mercy. Let me not have them back there saying ages. That's a bad idea. Reverse of founding. Can you do that for me? Come on, Doc. No, your institution. What I am going to ask them to do is the following. I want them to come up and do their thing, of course, because they are president and chancellor of an amazing institution. And one of those things I'd like them to do is to drop one small historical nugget upon us for HBCUs. You can hear them back there talking, see? You hear them back there negotiating? I love it. I love it. All right. So here we go. Now, for y'all, turn to the person behind you because I'm going to ask you to bring up the next school. So just know the next school behind you. This is so much fun, isn't it? It's great to have the microphone. Thank you. All right, so here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to introduce to you the president of Medgar Evers College. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Patricia Ramsey, sixth president of Medgar Evers College. Medgar Evers College was birthed out of the Central Brooklyn community with social justice in its DNA, named for Medgar Wiley Evers, who gave his life for the rights of people in Mississippi to vote. In 1963, he was assassinated, and we are the only institution, the only four-year institution in the country that is named for a slain civil rights leader. And so we actually had our beginnings in the early 1960s, but it took until 1970 because of the powers to be before the charter was ever granted. And I'd like now to introduce my colleague from the University of the Virgin Islands.
Good afternoon, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to greet you all. This has been my first HBCU Week conference. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I am the 6th president of the University of the Virgin Islands and the first alumni president of the university. Our university was founded in 1962, and we are the only HBCU in the Caribbean, so come visit us. And now I'd like to introduce my colleague from Lawson, Sophia George, from Lawson State.
Hello, hello. I'm Cynthia Anthony, and of course I do serve as president of Lawson State Community College in Birmingham, Alabama. I have the privilege of being the first female president of our institution. And we are celebrating our 75th year of excellence and innovation in education in our state of Alabama. I do want to now introduce a colleague of mine, actually from Alabama. We are so delighted to be here as community colleges, so thank you all for the opportunity to be a part and a partner in the HBCU infrastructure. My colleague, President John Coe from Shelton State Community College in Alabama.
Good afternoon. It's a beautiful, beautiful group here. As she said, my name is Jonathan Coe. I'm a young president. I've got a lot of energy, and I'm excited to be here, excited to be in this room. And certainly, you know, as one of 12 historically black community colleges across the country, 6 of them located in Alabama, we band together, we work together, lean on each other, leverage our resources, and try to maximize the opportunities that we have for our students. And what better way to kind of garner and learn about those resources than being here all week with you all. And so I just want to thank the White House staff and thank everybody for putting this on. And also, we really appreciate the opportunity to engage and want to continue to provide those opportunities for our students. So without further ado, I'd love to introduce our next speaker, the president of Albany State College.
A little bit of a correction, it's Albany State University, the unsinkable Albany State University. And there's a little bit, yes, go Rams. There's a little bit of story about being the unsinkable Albany State University, and that story is that we were affected by 2 major floods, one in 1980 and one in 1984. Both were 100-year floods plus. But despite all of that, the university has continued to rise, and we just welcomed 1,300 new freshmen just a couple of weeks ago, so we continue to be excited about that. In addition to that, I can tell you that the road towards excellence we're on, and we're on it for so many reasons. But I can probably talk to you for half an hour about that, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to introduce someone that you've already met, the president of the Board of Advisors, President's Board of Advisors, Dr. Tony Allen.
As you already saw on Monday, I am the husband of my high school sweetheart, the First Lady of Delaware State University, the most substantive, contemporary, and unapologetic HBCU in the country. And I gotta introduce my new brother president from the Shorter College, Jeffrey Norfleet.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jeffrey Norfleet, the 46th president of Shorter College. This is about day 30 for me, But I'm excited to be here. Shorter was founded in 1886, and we are a private two-year institution ready to create more paths to possible for students out there in the North Little Rock and surrounding areas. I'm here to introduce my colleague, the president of Virginia State University.
Let me see if there are any Trojans in the house. Can I get a Hail State? All right, I got two of them. Makola Abdullah, president, 14th president of Virginia State University, founded in 1882, the first public HBCU in the Commonwealth of Virginia. And now, I bring the president of Florida Memorial University.
Good afternoon. My name is William McCormick, the interim president. I'm on day 88. And just want to say it's proud to be here, and we'll celebrate the birthplace of Lift Every Voice and Sing from Florida Memorial University. Thank you.
Great afternoon. Dan Wims, Alabama Agricultural and Mechanical University, Huntsville, Alabama. We bring you greetings from our majestic campus that sits magnificently on a hill in the mighty city of Huntsville on the metropolis of Normal. 1875, founded by a slave Reverend Dr. William Hooper Council, 7,500 students, many doctoral and master's programs for you students who need a future and a job. Come see us. Now, welcome to the stage, Dr. Rosalind Artis, President, Benedict College, South Carolina.
Good day, colleagues. Rosalind Artis, 14th and first female president of Benedict College in Columbia, South Carolina. We are the HBCU that put the BC in HBCU. Our motto is a power for good in society. Thank you, Deetra and friends.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Monique Guillory. I was appointed the interim president of Dillard University, the 9th president of Dillard University in New Orleans, Louisiana, the oldest HBCU in the state of Louisiana. And I'd like to introduce my brother president from Alabama State.
Good afternoon. I extend to you greetings from the Alabama State University, located in Montgomery, Alabama, founded by 9 freed slaves with $500, founded in 1867. I'm the 15th president, the only president to have served as SGA president at the Alabama State University. I now would like to bring on the stage Dr. Angion, president of Selma University.
I am Stan Angion, the 21st president of Selma University, Selma, Alabama, and I am delighted to be here with you, and I am delighted to bring on Dr. Paulette Dillard from Shaw University, and we have something in common. One of the first Selma graduates left Selma, went to Shaw, became a doctor, and came back and established a pharmacy at Selma University.
Good afternoon. It is my privilege to represent the school in the South that is the oldest degree-granting institution. And although I'm in Pennsylvania with Cheney and Lincoln, I think it's special privilege that in the South, Shaw University was the first degree-granting institution founded, and we are so privileged to be recognized as Mother Shaw in that we are the oldest of the institutions in North Carolina, the 4-year institution, so there are 10 of us, of which Shaw either graduated the founding members of the other institutions or in other ways influenced the founding of the other 9 HBCUs in North Carolina. So. See, I got so excited talking about Shaw University, I forgot that I have to introduce my friend and colleague, Dr. Aminta Bro from Bowie State University.
Thank you, my sister, and good afternoon. I am Aminta Bro, the very proud 10th president of Bowie State University, the oldest HBCU in the state of Maryland. BSU in the house? BSU, where are my Bulldogs? Would you stand up? Let everybody see the Bulldogs in the house. Give them a round of applause. Bowie State University is coming up on our 160th anniversary. We were founded in 1865. We come from very humble beginnings, founded in the basement of a church in Baltimore City. We are now growing and thriving in Prince George's County, where we've been since 1911. Yeah, yay for Prince George's County. Give a shout out. Bowie State University is home to over 6,400 students and growing. We pride ourselves on providing education like none other, focused on experiential learning and also entrepreneurship, ensuring that every student at BSU graduates with an entrepreneurial mindset, ready to take on the challenges of this rapidly changing world. Today, we provide 65 academic programs, and we're adding on even more to keep pace with the workforce. We're known for our STEM majors in artificial intelligence, which we've been talking a great deal about around here. Cybersecurity, we have a Center for Cybersecurity Excellence designated by Homeland Security and the National Security Agency. So I invite you all to come and see Bowie State University, a 330-acre campus down in Prince George's County. Come on out, cheer on the Bulldogs, and bring that HBCU pride. Let's get it started for the rest of the afternoon, and I wish everyone a wonderful, wonderful academic year. BSU! BSU! Thank you very much. Let's have a great afternoon.
My colleagues will tell you that I get a special feeling when I'm around them. I really applaud them in the fantastic work that they do across our nation with our most precious resource, our young people. Please, can you give them another round of applause? It is now my honor to introduce the next part of the program, our AI presentation. At Virginia State University, and I know across our HBCUs, that we are all committed to making sure that our young people are learning how to use AI in the best way, that our institutions as researchers are interested in doing the work to make sure that we have culturally relevant AI going forward. And so I'm proud that we can enter into this discussion. Today, we are joined by Dr. Lisa Herring and Dr. Robbie Melton. Dr. Lisa Herring is the former superintendent of Atlanta Public Schools, served in the Biden-Harris administration as a consultant and senior advisor to the U.S. Secretary of Education, Miguel Cardona, and she currently serves as the president of the Propel Center, an innovation and learning hub for the HBCU community. In several of her previous roles, Dr. Herring established national models geared at creating long-term student achievement and expanding career pathways through noted corporate and community partnerships. Dr. Robbie K. Melton, selected as one of the 2024 top 50 women leaders in education, serves as the interim provost and vice president for academic affairs at Tennessee State University, and a tenured professor. Known for her research and advocacy around emerging technologies in education, including artificial intelligence, esports, mobile learning, and open educational resources, she has received numerous awards and speaks internationally on innovations for empowering underserved groups in the digital world, including serving as an education technology trainer in countries in Africa. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Herring and Dr. Melton.
All right, everybody, life is good. Wait a minute, life is good? Some of you do not know me, but you do know me now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Robbie Melton. I come to you to teach, because that's what I do. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank all of you for staying. I know that plane is about to leave, but I have to teach you today. We have talked about artificial intelligence. I have to have you to do AI today. I'm on a mission. Everyone, I'm not a president. Look, I don't even know what I am. But today, I come to you because I look around the room and some of you are as old as, because you are before the internet. Okay, everybody look around. You're before the internet. Remember when we called it WWW, the World Wide Web? Do you remember when you heard about the internet and it was going to disrupt education? Some of you are still stuck, and I'm on a mission because I'm old enough now to give you my message because I now receive Social Security. So I'm free, okay? I'm free. And now you counting those ages. How old is that woman up there, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I am so old. Social media was a party line in my day. Now, if you're laughing, that's because you're old. Young people, social media back in the old days was one phone for 5 families. And watch me now. You knew to hold your breath so you could listen of what's going on. We didn't worry about no news. No, we had the party line. So here I am, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you about a tool called AI. And let me share with you, the tool been there. Yes. We have not. So everybody out there, presidents, listen. I have Lisa here. I have others in here throughout this week talking about AI. And boy, I'm proud. Presidents, look at us. Yes. We're on a mission. We cannot miss this tool. This tool is growing and growing and growing, and we are not at the table. That's right. I was told if you're not going to be at the table, you will be the lunch. So stop eating, everyone, because I'm getting ready to rock and roll with you. One more time, on behalf of the HBCUs, we don't compete, we complete. That's according to Arlene McSwain. So everyone has an HBCU story. I have one too. Long, long time ago, you heard of the Underground Railway. Did you know there was an underground freeway called I-75? Well, before the iPad, I was on I-75, and Morehouse, where are you? Tell Monique, because she was the one who said, what's an iPad? And I said, I have one. Everyone listen, one iPad on behalf of Apple, who called me and said, and you know the person, Wasinak, and said, I have a tool here that's going to disrupt education. Yes. But we couldn't afford it. Look at me. We couldn't afford it. But look, life is good. Other schools would call me to speak, and I would take the underground freeway, I-75, and then I would stop at Morehouse, Fort Valley. Look, where are you all? Because you couldn't afford, but they could. Life is good, but I needed food. Pack it up. You know how we used to do it. Paper bag, chicken, and hit on that road.
That's it.
So today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do it the old Southern way. You remember when we used to sneak to learn how to read? Well, I have the best and the brightest here who's going to teach you AI. And before you leave, you will have the tools. And you have to promise me one thing. Call your cousins. Call them. Call them. Don't hide it. Call them. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you one question, and I need for you to yell it out. What color is a yield sign? Again. One more time. That's why I'm here. Dr. Trent, I know you don't know me, but this is the reason why I'm here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a change agent. The color of the yield sign? Red and white. Where have you been? Where have you been? The yield sign has not been yellow. Are you ready? In 45 years. Okay, look at you. Look at you looking around. Go ahead, pull out that phone. She's wrong. And when you drive home, you're still not going to believe it. You're going to sit up there and you're going to search for that yield sign. Ladies and gentlemen, life has changed. Yeah. We hold on to knowledge and we share that knowledge, but again, life has changed. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, work with me now. If you all would take out your smartphone, you have one, and there's always going to be that one person with an antenna. Okay? Everyone, grab that phone, please. Come on. iPhones, Androids, Pixel, Google, BlackBerry. Hold on to that phone. You see, some of us remember Apollo 14. Hold that phone, everyone. Everyone, I hold to you the phone, the smartphone. You have more tech in your hand than Apollo 14. And what do? We play Candy Crush.
Say it.
So I have to step so you can check me out. All right, everybody, check me out. Check me out. I got dressed for you today. Ladies and gentlemen, I come to you teched out with AI. If you know me, you're going to say, why she has glasses on? She don't wear any glasses. I wear them because I can be smart. Did you hear that? In other words, I have on AI glasses. You talk to me, ask me a question, and see if my glasses will not tell me the answers. Okay, you all didn't get that. We have AI not only, look, on us, but in us. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, you talk to me and my glasses. That means we have to teach differently. Number 2, I love this. Look at them nails. Nano nails, smart nails. Oh yeah, I can operate things without touching equipment. I also wear smart nail polish, ladies and gentlemen, to detect, date, rape drugs. Oh yeah, I sit at your table, you're gonna see me tap my finger inside, okay? I don't know all of you, okay? You see that innovation? You see how all of a sudden you start looking around? That's what we have to do for our students.
Yes.
Some of us remember DOS, C:// / and nothing would happen. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm wearing a computer. Okay, I'm still paying for the gateway computer. Okay, that means you laughing, you paying too, okay? It was that big computer that looked like a cow. Okay, and look, I'm wearing a computer. Ladies and gentlemen, I also have my earring right here. Look at my earring, a full motherboard, Raspberry Pi. I can take it off and I can send you all to the moon. And you wonder, where are we? Are we going to use AI? Oh, you gonna use AI. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give you a little touch of the future. All of you out there, on behalf of all of us into AI, and again, whether it's Jasmine, Dr. Kennedy, and others, we all thank you, because if you look at our stats going through, it's only, look at there, a few of us at the table.
That's right.
But look at the numbers. Females, we're not at the table. We already know there's a generation gap. So with all of that, I want you all to look at this slide. Our children, our little girls are already behind. So with that, I want you all to know we as people are coming together on behalf of artificial intelligence. Some of you don't know about Lattimore.
That's right.
He's one of the brothers who's developing a language model for us. And with that, everyone, I want you all to know on behalf of Tennessee State University and the HBCU Faculty Network, we have come together on behalf of HBCU C², everyone can code and create, and HBCU OER, Open Educational Resources. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you your resources so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. I have for you a sister that you need to know, Dr. Arigi. She created the AI scale, and this is going to help all of you right now. When you talk AI, you should ask, how will I utilize AI? Will I use it for convenience, mean you know your stuff, or do you need it to learn some new skills, competencies? This scale has gone all over the world by the Nicole Arrighi. Also, many of you are going to hear something about prompting. We got it for you, everyone. All of this is free to you all. Take it back to your school. We share with you rubrics on how to prompt AI, and again, all of the prompts that you need to work with that AI. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for me to teach because I only got 5 minutes, but I'm going to teach you today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take you to an AI tool beyond ChatGPT 3.5 free. Forget that, it's free. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take you to a tool that's also open and accessible that I need for you to call up Pookie and Nut and tell them you got to learn how to use AI. This is a free tool. And with that, I'm going to go to Poe. Who's Poe? I don't know. He's free. When you go to Poe, ladies and gentlemen, I got 4 minutes. I got to teach you how to use AI. Get your own account. Okay, one more time. Look at the people at your table and ask them, can I use your phone? And they will tell you absolutely no. You don't even let your own family use your phone. It's the same with AI. You have to have your own account. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a tool that learns you and you and you. So all of those questions, oh my gosh, if you put in the same prompts, will it come out the same? If you're using the same name in the same account, and then, oh, they're going to cheat. Look at me. They've been cheating since the Flintstones, okay? They used to have a rock with the answers on it. Cheaters are going to cheat. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a tool that you decide how you want to use it, but let me rock and roll with you. Go to Poe. Again, forget, Poe is free. Get your own account. Number 2, I want you to remember more, M-O-R-E. You want more. So you click on that more and you go to Claude. Everybody, I need your attention in the back. Who's Claude? I don't know. I just date him, okay? I date AI Claude. Why? Because Claude is ready for education. Why? You see that plus sign? That means you can upload files, more than one. Did I not say it was free? It's free. Claude, instant. But let me rock and roll. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why people are afraid of AI. I'm going to ask you in the back, create a dissertation. Now, I got my dissertation in 1972. Oh, yeah, they didn't even have Kinko's, okay? We were on carbon paper and the key punch. See, you can't relate to me. Only that man in the back. Ladies and gentlemen, this tool knows, and that was a level 1. That's what we call baby ta-ta prompts. I need for you to put in now, watch me work this baby. Create an abstract, APA 7th edition, between 150 words and 250 words, 1 paragraph, future tense, and he's back there saying, what did she say? That's why you got a microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, you use it as a tool, but did you hear me prompt that baby? You got to talk to AI like you're talking to your friend.
That's right.
It's built that way. And when you start using it, it would learn you. Did I not say I'm giving you a tool that you need to call your cousins up and tell them to start using it? Because if you don't use it, they've already used it. And look at that. And y'all not impressed? Y'all didn't go, oh, mine? No, don't clap. Because guess what we forgot? Would you just type in citations within 5 years? Oh, you like that. And now somebody on this side is talking about, that's cheating. That was too easy. Listen, some of you are still stuck on the Dewey Decimal System, okay? This is technology. And Lisa, I'm coming up. Lisa's going to take you on home here. But did you see? It's going to add citation. But this is where the research come in. Ladies and gentlemen, we have research to say when you use AI, you're going to have to think more.
Yes.
Did you all hear that? Because it's going to force you to read what you asked for.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, one more time. Hey, in the back, you got to read it. You got to verify it. And you better be able to defend it. Right, Grant? Grant is a recent one of my doctoral students. Yes, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, you have to read it. Your basic skills are still there.
Yes.
It's a tool. But on behalf of all of the prayers, watch me very quickly. Can you type in, create a sermon as a black minister? See, you got to be real detailed. From Nashville. Not Alabama, okay? For John 3:16. Ladies and gentlemen, watch this baby. And what we forgot to do is say King James Version. And I need for you to type, explain it to a third grader. Watch that baby break that thing down. Look at that personalized learning. Look at all of this. Ladies and gentlemen, you should scream. And we're not utilizing this tool. Where's my president? You better get us out there.
Come
You
on.
got Lisa over here. You got all the people out there on AI who can give you webinars because we can't afford to lose. Do you understand? So with that, everyone, because Lisa's coming up, I just need to take you to 2 more, and then I'm done. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to take you to Gemini.
Yes.
Okay, you got to go to Google's. Google's not going to lose out on this. And why Google's? We're going to ask you to create a dissertation for HBCU week. Now, watch what Google will do. See, Google came and said, hey, look, forget just 1 draft. We can give you 5 drafts. And here's where ADA come in, baby. It will talk to you, translate. And y'all not happy? Y'all not going, oh my, this is the best workshop ever? You're going home with a tool that you can use. How about if we just type in create a grant? Look, grant, did she say grant? Yes. Now you're going to get in, well, is it really yours or ours? We're going to get that. We're going to teach you how to cite it. We're going to teach you to make it yours. But time is a-ticking. I got to go to that next site. All right, everyone. Here's the site. And let's keep our fingers crossed. Send step. Baby, watch me do this. Everybody, get them phones out. This is AI PowerPoint presentation. I love you. In the back. Oh, you like that? Okay. Watch me now. I only got like 3 seconds. If you would click presentation right there, click. Everybody check this out. And I want a presentation on HBCU voting rights. Okay, okay, are you working with me? And we hit next. And ladies and gentlemen, what language? English. And next. And what's voice tone? Give me persuasive. Click. Next. And it comes up with the title for you. You don't like that title? Get your own title. Okay? Click a title. No, just click one of the titles. Sounds good to me. And now, right here, how long do you want it? Because of time, we're going to hit informational, and then there's a little green dot. That green one. Interaction. You see? Go to the side. Move. You go down. Okay? And then you'll see a little button that you need to click. Yes! Life is good. Hit it. And that's it. That's it. And again, ladies and gentlemen, we're not cheating. We're utilizing AI for convenience. Now, again, Lisa's getting ready to come up, but are you all ready? Get your phones out. Go to your camera. Because now you can see what AI can do for teaching and learning. And aren't you happy? Get ready, Lisa.
I'm ready.
All right. Everybody in the back, you got the phones? Because you're going to see a QR code. And you're going to look and pull that QR code, and it will ask you for your name and you're going to see something that's going to light up. Okay, can you click off of that? Go to the green play, yes, hit play, and that's, yeah, play presentation, and here's your presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that QR code. Go for it. Go for it. And as a teacher, I'm using AI as a teaching tool. I see 60, 70, 80, 90, come on, 100, come on, you can do it. And look at your names, hot dog, look at there. That means you have now engaged your phone as an instructional tool, and they're not sitting up there ordering from Amazon, and now you can see Dewan, Leah, all of them on. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this room. All of you are engaged. We got 256 people now engaged. And if you do the time, if you will go ahead and press here to start and look at your presentation. There's your title, and if you would hit that arrow, and yeah, you can click that off, life is good, it gives you an outline. You're not impressed? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay, either you're in shock. Okay, next slide, let's hurry up and look at your phone. What single words best describe the importance of voting rights? Look at your phone, give me some words. Get busy. You thought I was going to stand here and talk to you all day? No, Lisa's getting ready to come up. All right, let's go. Someone type in popcorn so you know I'm not making this up. This is a tool I'm giving you. Don't you think this would just set those classrooms on fire? Okay, next slide, because we're running out of time. Okay, it gives you your outline, understanding the importance. Next slide. And again, it brings in all of your open education stock images. You don't even have to go to Shutterstock, and you don't try to sign that little watermark. It's gone. AI took care of that. Next slide. And again, mobilizing for action. Good. Look at the, look. Next slide. And again, empowering students and alumni. Next slide. Did we not just put that title in and we did this in less than 2 minutes? Next slide. And again, next slide. What I'm going to end with, next slide. And next slide. Here you go. This AI tool that you're taking back puts in an assessment. Did you all hear that? An assessment? All right. What is one primary goal of mobilizing historically black colleges? A, B, C, or D. You know, if you don't know, don't go for A. You know to go for B. But everyone, this is real time. You can do this online, on ground in Alaska. And next slide, please. It will give you your answer. And you're not impressed? Ladies and gentlemen, this is a tool. And next slide. And next slide, last question. And Lisa, you coming on up. And next slide, A, B, C, or D, hit me now. And now go to the next slide. And the winner is Dr. E. Where's Dr. E? Pretend you Dr. E. Help us out up here. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I stop, and Lisa, as you come up, I'm going to take Lisa to Suno. Ladies and gentlemen, I end my presentation with AI for music. Again, they're using copyrighted material. No, they're not. See, I'm just checking. I'm just working with you. No, these are all open sources, and we want to create a hip-hop song. Hip-hop. Create a hip-hop song about HBCU week and Lisa Herring. Herring. You got that in the back? Who's going to talk to you about propel. And then watch it created. Ladies and gentlemen, you better know about AI. Because it's not that AI is going to take your job. It's the person next to you who knows how to use AI.
That's right.
And here's your song, ladies and gentlemen, in seconds. And Lisa, I turn it over to you. Your song getting ready to come up. I thought you can get a theme
so I
music.
can come on out.
We're going through the internet in the back. And as it's turning, give it a little whirl. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear our song. All right? You can click on it.
HBCU, we here to celebrate. Lisa Harrington.
And just like that.
Talking about propel, the dreams we awake. New horizons, new paths we gotta take. Knowledge and
Let's
wisdom.
hear it for Robbie Melton, you all. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Build the futures one day at a time. Propel the future, see it rise. With every dream in our eyes. HBCU spirit, it never dies. New generations.
I'm loving the song. I'm going to keep us moving. I won't need the music, but I'm going to pick up where Robbie left off. I'm going to pick up where Robbie left off, and I'm going to close us. My responsibility, not so much to tell you about Propel, but to catch you where your brain is on fire. I've stood over there and I've watched every single one of you respond to the intro of an opportunity. I've seen each of you pull out your device, and we all have laughed with Dr. Melton along this journey. But most importantly, what has happened in this moment is that, and this is a term that I choose to use, your brains caught on fire. Your brains were on fire. And when we think about our HBCUs and our scholars, by the way, whose brains are already on fire in the privacy of their room, in the circle with their friends, in the car, on social media, it is our responsibility to create fire inside of our institutions. Brains are on fire in this room. And let me tell you what I mean when I say fire. Fearless innovation, reimagined education. Fearless innovation, reimagined education. Oh, I'm waiting. Fearless innovation, reimagined education. Again, fearless innovation, reimagined education. Last time. Y'all are on fire. Robbie's on fire. She set this room on fire. We need you to leave on fire. Thank you, Dr. Trent, for giving us this opportunity. You'll learn very quickly. As a closer, I'm comfortable. As the daughter of a pastor with two brothers who are pastors, I'm uncomfortable a little bit. I'm not going to tell them about that particular site, knowing the time and energy that they gave it. Then maybe again I will. Oh yeah, y'all just caught up with me, right? But isn't this where we are? Isn't this where we are? I have spent the last 12 years on fire. And just last year, I was literally sitting at Apple, exploring opportunities to reimagine education. And I kept saying, brain on fire. And it dawned on me, this is the calling, Lisa. You now have to get us all on fire about this work. Because HBCUs, and by the way, proud graduate of Spelman College, Atlanta, Georgia. Don't know if you're in the room. Daughter, class of 2019, by the way. Fire is a critical element of our success. As we close out HBCU week, it is important that we give you a charge and a call to action. You've had multiple sessions around AI, but nothing like Dr. Melton's opportunity to actually take you to it and walk you through it. And here's another truth. There are two realities for me that I have accepted about AI and where we are as a culture and as a community and in our HBCU ecosystem. Either we're going to be consumers or we'll figure out how to be creators. Either we're going to be consumers or we need to figure out how to be creators. That's a part of the call to action. And secondly, either we're using AI or AI is using us. We have got to take hold of this opportunity so that our scholars are absolutely not left behind. Those brilliant brains that come to you already on fire. Now imagine with me, if you will, that we've sat in this room and I saw you all catch on fire. My next question is simple. Is that happening in your institutions? Is it happening in every classroom? Are your students walking out fully equipped or fully frustrated? Not because we don't desire to get it right, but we need these resources. So our tag team this afternoon was very clear. Dr. Melton did the teaching. Now I'm going to work to inspire and call you to action in a very short time. She mentioned, and I'll mention briefly, the Propel Center, where I have the honor to serve as president. Propel Center, funded and founded by Apple and Southern Company in 2020 as a response to the George Floyd murders. $25 million from each institution invested in establishing the nation's first innovation tech hub designed solely to support HBCUs. Quite candidly, that's the most you'll hear me say in my last little bit of time with you. But what I want you to join me with is this imperative around how we must reimagine our engagement with our scholars. I will tell you that we are committed, all of us collectively. This is not a propel we, it is our collective HBCU ecosystem we. We are bridging the intergenerational opportunity gap for HBCU talent, which is mission critical. Spending the last 10 years as an urban school superintendent, I am telling you that our scholars either come ready or they come willing to figure it out for themselves. We are trying to close this opportunity gap by empowering and equipping them with the most in-demand skill sets that top global employers are demanding. There are those of you who are in this room that represent industry. There are those of you in this room that represent 501c3 partnerships. There are those of you in this room who are entrepreneurs or who are already exploring the next thing that you can do to ensure that we close this gap that you heard Robbie mention earlier, that black professionals only make up 7.4% of the tech workforce. Again, colleagues and family, 7.4%, a gap. Black professionals occupy only 3.2% of leadership roles. And when we get into gender, it's even less. It is critical that we seize this. And at large companies in the US, just 0.8%, 0.8%, not 0.8% of all Fortune 500 CEOs. This is our reality, but it is not dismal. And I don't have to tell you what the realities are facing our HBCUs because you already know. And my job is not to be the messenger in that space. My job is to say when we're talking about infrastructure, when we're talking about enrollment, when we're talking about policies and governance, I want us to be just as on fire as you were when you had new information that your brain received today. And I want you to be thinking about how do you reimagine your classrooms. And let me say this candidly, boldly, and respectfully. How do we reimagine leadership? How do we reimagine leadership in such a way that we can be bold and listen to this next word, because it is our reality check, and partnered well with the entities, the industry, the institutions, the programs, the partners who say, let's go into this area together. That is our calling. We cannot continue to risk the billions of dollars that our black communities and our black professionals oftentimes are not represented in or miss this very critical opportunity to seize funding. Not just at Propel, but across your institutions, because we're very proud of our existing MOUs with many of you in this room. Part of our MOU gives us the opportunity to curate unique experiences for upskilling your scholars, upskilling for workforce development in areas like arts and entertainment, cybersecurity, AI, machine learning, coding, health innovation. There are many, many more areas that we believe are critical to ensure that our students are exposed and also experienced before they leave. In the last 3 years of a superintendency, I ended every large audience meeting with the following call to action. Scholars should leave you either already employed, not seeking it after they walk across the stage, already employed, not after but before. That's correct. That's not for me, that's what we want for them. If they are entrepreneurs, they should already have launched their work before they get to graduation, because this is the opportunity that sits in front of us. If they're exploring coding, if they are social media influencers, where are you taking advantage of that opportunity? It is not only time for our brains to catch on fire, it's not only time for the room and our institutions, but we now have to ignite the opportunity for our scholars. That's the mission critical work. And here's where I'd like to challenge you as we prepare to separate you from this room and back to your areas of influence, that there are many opportunities out there. If you are in this room and you represent a potential partnership, if you represent an idea, or if you are already partnered, please stand. Please stand. Please stand if you are in this room and you represent industry. Stand if you are in this room and you represent potential partnerships. I need you all to see that those opportunities continue to emerge, and you shouldn't stand slowly. If you have not interfaced with more than 5 to 10 of our institutions represented, please don't leave this morning or this afternoon without that connection. Please know that there's always a way for that type of interface, and it is mission critical and urgent. Let's give a round of applause for those who came for the sole purpose of expanded partnership. You may sit, and I'm going to ask you to stand if you represent your institution, not just in a leadership role. If you have the capacity to cultivate partnerships and relationships, you should be standing. We need to see who you are. You are supporting your leadership. You are supporting the executive team. But most importantly, you are supporting our scholars who are waiting for these opportunities to happen. Fearless innovation, reimagined education is the work we must do. Please take your seat. Igniting that opportunity is just as simple as a relationship, as a conversation, as a Zoom meeting. But what I have found to be very powerful is the igniting of an idea. And there's something that happens when your brain catches on fire. I saw it. My smiling behind the podium was not just the enjoyment of Dr. Melton, but I said, look at them. All those brains on fire. They're excited. And then I said, if we flip the script of this room, and this room was filled with individuals 28 and younger, how many of them already knew about this? I also asked myself the question, as we were introduced to AI as a resource and not the enemy, how many of them have already figured out how to use it? You just didn't know. And then I asked myself, what if the igniting future opportunities came between that intersection of teaching and learning and leadership and student agency and voice and industry partner and conversations that say, how do we approach this with fearless innovation? Fearless because everyone does not agree. And there are many of those who are waiting for AI to pass. It's not going to pass. And then reimagined education. How do we rethink this model? I want to remind you that in this work, your call is clear, but I cannot tell you that the work is always simple. What I do know is that when you catch on fire, there is this contagious desire for that to spread. What I'm calling on you to do, as you've had a gentle little teaser today, imagine what Dr. Melton shared with you was a teaser today. But look at how rich it was. I need you to now go back to your institutions. I need you to think about those contacts and connects that you've made. I need you to wonder, what is your student roundtable or advisory, if it exists, around this work? I need you to look for the exemplar institutions, by the way, that already exist. And to those presidents, please allow me to say thank you, because we know who you are. You've already found a way to fold in AI into curriculum. You're already thinking about how you upskill not just your scholars, but your faculty. And faculty, by the way, they're already on fire as well. One of the unique things we do with the Propel Center is that we do upskilling and professional development for faculty regardless of discipline in partnership with Apple. And I am constantly blown away with their appetite to reimagine their syllabus, their appetite to reimagine their instruction, and their appetite to reconnect in a reimagined way with their scholars. So that's the call, family. As you go back and you tell cousins and Junior and them, I'm from Macon, Georgia, right? About what you were exposed to today, as you take a moment on the plane or as you're sharing with another friend or colleague, let me show you what someone showed me. And by the way, you all, I love that you were moved. I know that many of my scholars over the last couple of years have used AI to create their presentations. Imagine when those two great minds collide, that of the instructor and that of the learner. This is your calling. This is your call to action, not just to catch on fire, but to create it. You now must create fearless innovation, reimagined education, not just in AI, but in preparation for cybersecurity, and our scholars who need to step in the door. For our entrepreneurs who actually came to you already having ideas in mind and quite honestly, piloted programs and successful launches of businesses, and they're waiting for you. And you do not have to do this work alone. Last statement, and I'll take my seat. Back in December of last year, I had my second opportunity to have a conversation with Sam Altman. I hope the majority of this room is familiar with who Sam is and OpenAI ChatGPT. But in my first conversation as superintendent, I asked him, Sam, what are you thinking about in the space of us not just being consumers in the Black and brown community, but starting early as K-12, so that by the time they're post-secondary, we're creating careers, and what will they look like? And his honest answer was, we haven't thought about that just yet. And I dare to challenge you that the answers are in this room, that the opportunity exists amongst all of you, and you don't have to go into that territory by yourselves. Colleagues, by all means, if nothing else, catch on fire. Fearless innovation, reimagined education. Take what Dr. Melton has given you, and then I challenge you to go find more. And don't leave this conference in the same way that you came. You now have more information and a greater demand to change not just your institution, but the global landscape for our Black and brown learners. And guess what I know if I know nothing? As an HBCU alum, we're not new to this, we're true to this, and that change will happen. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give another warm round of applause to Dr. Herring and Dr. Melton for their incredible presentation. And now I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce Jamil Rush, Director of Inclusion Programs at Google.
Good afternoon, everyone. As a good doctor just told me, I'm about an hour after chicken, so I need to wrap it up. But it is an incredible honor to be with you all here, celebrating the incredible legacy and ongoing impact of historically Black colleges and universities. Now, Google is deeply committed to supporting HBCUs, and we recognize their vital role in shaping the next generation of leaders and change makers. In fact, my boss, Melanie Parker, who many of you know, is a proud graduate of Hampton University. I did not have the pleasure of going to an HBCU, but my wife, who went to FAMU, has already told me that that's where our daughter is going when she grows up. Our partnership with HBCUs is built on a shared belief in the power of education and technology and how it can create opportunities for everyone. We're investing in scholarships, providing cutting-edge technology and resources, and collaborating on curriculum development to ensure HBCU students have the skills and tools they need to thrive in today's world. We're also committed to building pathways to tech careers for HBCU students. Through our programs like Grow with Google and Tech Exchange, we're providing training and mentorship opportunities to help students develop the digital skills and grow networks they need to thrive in today's world and tech industry. We believe that by working together, we can create a more equitable and inclusive tech ecosystem where everyone has the opportunity to reach their full potential. We're proud to partner with HBCUs in this important work, and we look forward to continuing our collaboration for many years to come. Have a great afternoon, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, it brings me great pleasure to introduce one of the first people that I met when I became the 14th president of Virginia State University, to introduce your executive director for the White House Initiatives, ladies and gentlemen, Deidre Trent.
Thank you, President Abdullah. I want to ask my team if they will come up here. We are at the very conclusion. I have just 1 minute more worth, 1 minute of comments I'd like to make. But this is my team. I know Tony has brought them up already, but these are the folks who have done all of the work. Anya, where's Anya? Anya Hook and the events team, Elizabeth. All of you guys, if you guys will come up. We have an extended team, and Anya and her team has done an amazing job. And I want them to come up and take a bow as well. Oh, here she is, here she is. We could not do this without her. I also, before I start the rest of my thank yous, I also want to recognize the presence of Melinda Williams, a Hollywood actress and entrepreneur. She launched a coding for boot camp for Black women at HBCUs. Melinda, please stand. Thank you so much for being here. She's been here all day. Thank you so much for being here. You know, all week, this conference has been an amazing conference. But every session I've gone to, I want to just keep saying amen. Wasn't that a great session? Oh my gosh, I learned so much about AI. That is amazing. They did an amazing job. So let's give it up again for Lisa Herring and Dr. Melton. Amazing job. And I mean, I'm just going to take a minute. Again, this is my team. These are the folks who do it behind the scenes and have made it possible for us to do this and present this, do this conference every year. I want to thank also our ICA Award awardees. These are folks who give so much to our students and give so much to our institutions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wonderful partners. Also, Lisa Herring is with the Propel Center. A great partner for the initiative. We work very closely together throughout the year. Our federal agencies, we had 35 federal agency partners here. Thank you so much for what you do. The panelists, we had great panelists. I've heard nothing but great things from all of the panels this week, so thank you, and then all of you participants. It has been a great week in the city of brotherly love. There's been a lot of excitement. And again, I think the most important thing, especially for our schools, is that not just has it been a great week, I mean, we had the president here, the president of the United States here. We had Dr. Otis T. Moss, who delivered a powerful, powerful message yesterday. We cannot forget the Reverend Dr. Deacon Tony Allen, who I had never seen that side of him, but it was amazing to see him this week as well. And then all of you. So we just want to say thank you. We do appreciate and hope we have met your expectations, and we very much look forward to receiving feedback from you, as well as next year. Before we do go, however, there's one more person who I want to thank. She is the voice behind what we're doing during this conference. We call her the voice of God. We have, as you can imagine, with so many dignitaries and HBCU presidents and President of the United States, there's been a lot of changes and a lot of adjusting. But we had a young lady who's been with us all week, and she's been very, very much professional and just handled everything that we threw at her, and that is Tranisha Jones-Gaston. I would ask her if she could come up. Or is she here? She's here. Oh, great. Sorry. So we have a challenge coin from the Secretary of Education as a token of our appreciation to give to you, Tranisha. Thank you so very much. And with that, it concludes our 2024 conference. Go in peace. God bless you, and thank you again.